All right, hey guys, welcome to the video. If you're new here, my name's Curtis, and today I'm going to be giving you guys a first impression review of the fragrance Amber Aquilaria from the house of Electimuss. So if you're curious to hear my thoughts and opinions about this fragrance, then let's go. So here's my sample of Amber Aquilaria. I know nothing about this fragrance. I haven't looked up the notes, so I'm curious to see how this is going to go down. And I have experienced a few Electimuss fragrances. I do own Persephone's Patchouli by Electimuss, and I absolutely love that fragrance. So I do have high expectations for this, but yeah, let's dive into it and let's see how it goes. So again, this will be kind of a first impression review, so take this with a grain of salt. Here we go. Here is my official sample here of Aquilaria. Sorry, why do I keep saying Aquilaria? Amber Aquilaria. Here we go. So all right, so let's put this here on my arm here. Give it a couple sprays. Pretty good sprayers from these. Put my sample here. So immediately it almost kind of smells like there's something like tuberose in this from the very beginning. Something kind of floral, that's for sure. It definitely smells like there's tuberose. There may not be tuberose in here, I'm not sure at all. So this may be a complete miss with that assessment, but that's what it smells like to me. And I'm not necessarily trying to break down notes here, but I'm just trying to tell you kind of what I'm smelling. So there's something kind of floral, almost a bit dusty to this. Something even almost like a little bit citrusy, but it's not like a bright zingy citrus. It's pretty dull. It's a pretty dull smelling citrus. And it's definitely a bit floral, that's for sure. It has a underlying freshness to it. But you know, judging from the name Amber Aquilaria, I thought that my image of this was that this was going to go down a different path. So I'm a bit surprised at kind of what I'm picking up on right now. And I'm curious to see if this is going to kind of change and go in a different direction. I would say that I'm not the biggest fan of tuberose. If tuberose is in this fragrance, it may not be, but if that's what I'm smelling, it's very hit or miss for me. Like, it has to be done in a certain way for me to really enjoy it. But now I'm starting to pick up on like an underlying kind of smokiness to this. Yeah, it's kind of smokiness, and there's like a very subtle, very, very subtle, almost, it kind of smells slightly leathery in a way. So it's starting to change a little bit. That tuberose smell that I was getting is starting to kind of subside a little bit. Yeah, I don't know how I feel about this one. I would say in general, it's not necessarily a scent profile that I enjoy, or that, you know, I can't say that, oh yeah, this is definitely full bottle worthy for me. Because it's just, yeah, I'm not really enjoying the smell of this very much. Something is a bit off-putting. Whether it's just not working well with my skin chemistry or what it is, but something's just not really clicking with me with this one. Yeah, let me give this a little bit of time to dry down, and then I'll come back with some thoughts on this fragrance. All right, guys, so it's been about an hour and a half or so, and so I wanted to give my thoughts on how this fragrance has dried down. So yeah, basically that kind of floral, I guess it's like tuberose. I'm not 100% sure. It might be a different floral, but it kind of smells like tuberose to me. That note has definitely subsided quite a bit. It was definitely the opening of this fragrance is definitely a bit awkward for me. yeah, I definitely do not like the opening, but there is definitely like a fruitiness to this fragrance, and it almost kind of smells like a little bit like oud. There might be some oud in here. It's definitely quite woodsy now, and there's like a musky component to this fragrance. So, and it might be the oud, or it could be the musk. Musk can sometimes come off a bit animalic as well. So there's just a very subtle kind of animalic tone to this fragrance. But overall, it's just very, it's odd. It just smells odd. Maybe it's just not a scent profile that I gravitate towards, or maybe this fragrance just doesn't work with my skin chemistry that well. But yeah, I would classify this as kind of like a woody, floral, slightly sweet fragrance. Like it, yeah, I don't know. There's just something very off-putting for me about this. I feel like the dry down though is better than the opening for me, although the dry down still is definitely not my cup of tea. But it definitely feels like there's an underlying kind of smoky kind of oudiness to this fragrance. There may not be any oud in this at all. I have no idea, but that's kind of what I'm getting. It's definitely still has like a floral presence, but it's like that floral, like tuberosy kind of smell has changed to something else. So there might be some, I don't know, there might be some rose in here possibly. But yeah, it's definitely not a fragrance that I will be adding to my collection. If I had to rank this fragrance just off my personal preferences, what I like, this would be probably like a 4 for me. Yeah, just not a fragrance that I am interested in or gravitate towards, but you know, to each his own. You know, you may love this fragrance and great, but for me, it just doesn't work for me personally. All right, guys, so that's all I have for you for today. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you enjoyed today's content, and let me know down in the comment section, what are your thoughts on Amber Aquilaria? Have you tried this fragrance? And do you have any favorite fragrances from the house of Electimuss? I'd love to hear your thoughts and opinions. Well, I hope you guys are staying healthy and well, and I'll see you in the next video.